You watch 100 Mile Drive, and today I want to ask you a direct question. Which one of these cars would you get? And I have today Tesla Model Y Performance and BMW X3 M40i. Actually, they have a lot of common things, like they have bigger brakes, bigger wheels, sport suspension, like this has adaptive M suspension. So arguably, these cars are for enthusiasts, and in fact, not long ago they had similar pricing around $62,000 until Tesla dropped the prices and offered full federal rebate. Well, now Tesla is a lot cheaper, but let's scratch all that and let's say today we're comparing apples to oranges and you only get to take one fruit home. Which one would you take? Now I'm gonna do a quick walk around of these cars, show you the interior real quick, then do a quick drive around the block and then give you my final opinion. Let's go. First, I'm gonna do a walk around of the Tesla Model Y. In my opinion, this is the best looking Tesla Model Y because it has bigger wheels, which are nicer looking with this red calipers. This car also lower, so it has a little bit of that ground effect, so it sits nicer lower, so it definitely looks much better. And with this added carbon fiber spoiler, this car certainly has all those cues to kind of make it look a bit more aggressive. Like this is probably, for now the best that Tesla could do. So overall, as far as I'm not a huge fan of this car, this car does look nice, and the owner of this car actually added some more cues with this red Tesla logo. Now let me go ahead and jump onto X3 M40i. Now this is the car that I personally have. It's a lease, of course, and this is the more aggressive setup of the X3, which is M40i. This also has upgraded wheels, 20-inch wheels. In fact, they have similar tires if you look at them. This is Pilot Sport All Season, Michelin. Now they have all seasons. This is also Michelin Pilot Sport All Season. They just have different sizes. This has a little bit thicker rubber than this one, but nevertheless both are good looking wheels. And this is what X3 M40i looks like. Now you tell me which one you think looks nicer. This has an aggressive M Sport bumper, this Hello looking tail lights, Hello guitar or Hello key, I forgot what do you say about this, but this is basically what the X3 M40i looks, pretty aggressive with the M Sport bumper. Now let's look at the interiors. All right, first we're gonna get on the inside of the Tesla. A quick door sound check. Let's get on the inside. Now I already did a full review of the interior of the Tesla Model Y. That's just to kind of show you around. Also, I'm not trying to say, hey, look, Tesla Model Y looks so plain and BMW X3 M40i looks more luxury. No, this is just to kind of show you both cars, just to see what they look like. This is the rear. All right, closing this, and then this is the trunk. Okay, remove this. All right, you know what? We're just gonna leave it and show it in here. All right, close it. And now let's get on the BMW. All right, now let's get on the inside of the BMW. Door sound check. All right, also did a full review of this car before. You can find it on the channel. This is what it looks like. This has these camel interior. All right, and let's get on the rear. This is what the rear seats look like. Now these seats are kind of firm. Let me tell you this, the Tesla Model Y seats are more comfortable. These seats do look nicer in terms of their texture and how they look, but the Tesla seats feel nicer. All right, let's look at the trunk now. Sorry, there has some stuff here. All right, but it's not huge, but it's not small either. It's pretty usable space here. All right, now let's go ahead and do a quick drive to see how they actually compare on the road. Okay, and first I'm gonna drive BMW X3 M40i. This is a 2023 model, and this is the car you would get also if you're an enthusiast. Obviously, you you love gasoline engine, you know, you love what BMW has to offer. And this car also is firm, but it's fairly comfortable. And the fact that I put removed run flat tires and left the regular tires, it makes it even more comfortable. Let's see. So if you love the engine sound, if you love these transmission shifts, and at the same time you want that compliant, you know, fairly comfortable ride, well, this is what X3 M40i is all about. It's certainly the car that you enjoy, basically, not just driving it on twisty roads. You enjoy it just driving it in the city, because you just want to hear all this crispy shifts, you know, and you have that engagement where you can control, like, you know, your transmission shifts, what gear you want to be in. So you're definitely not gonna get this car if you're not an enthusiast, because it does come with a compromise of having a firm suspension. And I know when I record this, you're not gonna hear it as loud, you know, as you could hear it. Now, and interestingly enough, this car is not as flat as Tesla Model Y Performance. Model Y Performance certainly uses advantage of that low center of gravity, and it does corner much flatter than this BMW. But in this BMW, you get this as a feel of an SUV, that you are in a crossover platform. It's also tall car, but at the same time, all these performance accents that this car has make it such a happier place to be in. Wow, this is just fun. The Sport Plus mode in this car is just something, makes you feel happy. All right, I'm gonna do another turn here, and we're gonna hop in the Tesla Model Y Performance. It's loud, crisp shifts. It's fun. All right, now let's go ahead and hop in Tesla Model Y. And now I'm driving Tesla Model Y Performance, just around the block, just to kind of talk about it. So why would anyone get Tesla Model Y Performance? Again, just like a BMW X3 M40i, you are an enthusiast. You want firmer but faster. You want more performance. And in this particular case, you really enjoy the quick acceleration that this car has. You know, we can adjust sport, acceleration, sport, steering mode. And this car is a 0 to 60 king, let me tell you that. The way it just throws you back is just impressive. So if you appreciate, you know, all the new modern tech, you want, of course, the electric car, you want the convenience of charging it at home. So you are like a modern type enthusiast, right? You don't necessarily care anymore about, you know, those burps and shifts and loud engine. You'd rather care about pure performance, pure EV performance, because there are a lot of other electric cars in the market. But Tesla Model Y delivers the pure EV performance with blazing fast acceleration, with super nice cornering, very flat through the corners, being able to use that low center of gravity to its fullest advantage. And I demonstrated that in my dynamic drive review, discussing this car. Make sure to watch that. So let's stop. And then this car is obviously the BMW is no competition in terms of the power delivery. Like, the way this car delivers power is just on another level. I mean, like, you cannot drag race anymore gasoline cars to, like, you know, compare them to electric cars. This is so much faster, like way faster. Even the X3 M competition, I think it will be slower. Maybe it'll be faster on the upper end in terms of power, but low end, this is just too fast. And it feels good actually. It feels good because there's a good chassis control, good wide tires, so when you accelerate it gives you a good feel, good powerful feel. Now one thing to note, this car does not feel luxury, it doesn't scream luxury. I mean, the doors, like, you'd rather place in a different environment where, you know, you're a purist, right? Like, you know, like in a lot of the sport cars, like high-end Porsches, I mean, there's no luxury there. It's just pure performance, right? Sometimes like I think a M5 CS doesn't even have cup holders, I believe so. So there are certain things you don't care about. You just want the pure EV, pure performance, and this is what Model Y performance is all about. Now I'm talking about the shape of in SUV shape, right? I think Model 3 performance is a more engaging car. It gives you more satisfaction because it's flatter, even flatter through the corners, and the way it moves is even more exciting than this. But in the crossover segment, EV, this is like a king. We'll see what the Macan EV is going to be like, but so far this is a pure EV enjoyment. Alright, so let me go ahead and summarize. So there you have it, guys. I just finished comparing apples to oranges, in this case BMW X3 M40i to Tesla Model Y performance, to a completely different cars. But I know some people either go this route or that route. In case of me, I already made my choice, and in this case for now it's BMW X3 M40i. But again, I love cars, and it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna, you know, go for an electric car in the future, because I love them. That's why I'm open to changing them. And for now, I just want to enjoy this, you know, loud engine sound, crispy transmission shifts, you know, all that kind of stuff. It kind of excites me. So there it is. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video.